You got a tattoo? Then you gotta have a story. Here comes Kaela with hers, and after that we've got Jay, who's a Verlander supporter.
Baseball guy here. I'm at Central Texas Harley Davidson, and we've got one of the Twisted Angels, Kaela, here today. Kaela, how are you doing today?
Good. How are you?
Awesome, awesome. It's awesome to be in Texas. And what's really cool is you're actually from Houston. We were in Houston shooting yesterday, and unfortunately, we weren't able to meet up yesterday. But you're like, you guys are going to be in Austin tomorrow. I'm going to be in Austin. Let's shoot today. So thank you for making this work. You got some awesome tattoos here. And let's start off here on your right shoulder. Tell me about this tattoo right up at the top.
Okay, so this tattoo actually, I actually went to a friend of mine's house. Her husband was doing tattoos in a shop, but he let me come after hours to get this done. It's basically a lotus with moons. I'm part of an organization called BACA, Bikers Against Child Abuse, and all of the children that are in that organization, we all get nicknames to basically figure out who each one of us are, and they called me Moonbeam, so that's why I got that. Also got the lotus, to show rebirth from some of the things that I went through in life, and the guy that did this tattoo actually died last year on a plane. He was flying to Alaska, and the plane crashed, and he actually died. So that's the story behind this tattoo.
Oh my gosh, that's crazy. And obviously the color in it is amazing. The purple pink. What was his name?
I can't even remember his name, to be honest. I can't remember.
All right. Well, don't worry about that. And you got a lot of other work here on your arm, mermaid and some other stuff. Tell me about kind of what your whole idea here, the sun and the moon and everything down there.
Okay, so this tattoo specifically, it's my husband actually has the other part of it, so we have matching tattoos. His part is, let me tell you the story of how the sun loved the moon so much, and mine says he died every night to let her breathe. So he got all his in black and white. Mine was color because I like color. I'm very big into zodiacs and moons, and so that's why I get a lot of moons and stuff on me. We actually got a star down here, and it actually has green eyes for my daughter. So that was our way of doing matching tattoos. And I'm a night owl. I love the moon. Like, I stay up all night, and so that's generally why I do a lot of moons and stuff in my tattoos.
All right. Now, is that your favorite tattoo or which one's your favorite?
My favorite tattoo. My favorite tattoo would actually be my thigh piece. It was my first tattoo that I ever got. It says, "Your journey has molded you for your greater good." I'm a sexual assault advocate, so I have been helping children for 6 years, if not more, with court processes. I've been on the news before to talk about family predators and things like that. So that basically signifies a lot of the things that I went through in life, and where my journey brought me today, and like why I'm here, what I do, how I help people, how I help children, and that's basically what that tattoo is. It has a bird with a red string, which is it's an East Asian belief that a red string ties two people that are meant to be together, and no matter which way it twists and turns, they're always meant to be together. And that's signifying mine and my husband. We've been together for 11 years, so I got that thrown in, as well as a dandelion hot air balloon to go with the journey. I like to make a lot of wishes on dandelions, so I kind of incorporated my whole life into that specific tattoo, and it was my very first one.
How long ago did you get that?
About 10 years, probably.
Awesome, awesome. And I think it's amazing to stand up. Obviously, sexual abuse is a horrible thing. I work in the behavioral health field, and I've worked with kids who've been molested, and I've worked with some young adults who were molested as children. It's one of the worst things that can happen to people. So being an advocate for that, I just thank you so much. Hope you know that you're making a big difference.
Thank you. I appreciate it. I enjoy it. I enjoy being able to help kids, and that's just what I live for.
Awesome. And then let's take a look here at your other leg here, and the scales.
Mermaid scales. Yes, I'm a mermaid. I love Little Mermaid. I love anything mermaid related, the ocean, and so I always have colored hair, mermaid colored hair, and so everybody just calls me the mermaid. So that's just why I got that. Of
Can I call you Ariel Jr.?
course you can.
And then Ariel Jr. over here, Kaela, you've got a few tattoos that you can't show us, but you can tell us about.
Yes, I actually have around my boobs done. And the funny story with that is I don't like piercings. I'm not really a big piercing person. My birthday 2 years ago, we were going to Mardi Gras, all of us girls, and every girl that was going for my birthday decided they were going to get their boobs, they were going to get piercings. And I'm terrified of needles, but I can get tattoos all day. So since they decided I'll go get their nipples pierced, I said, well, I'm going to go get a tattoo around my boobs so I have something to show off too.
And what did you get?
It's a stipple design of like a mandala, and it's all the way around my nipples.
Awesome. Your husband, he gets to enjoy those, huh?
Yes, he does.
All right. Well, I want to thank you so much for being here. Thank you, Tattoo One Source, for all you do. Thank you, Twisted Angels, for all that you do. Thank you, Harley Davidson here. You guys have been awesome. Please like this video. Please comment. Please say if you think that we should have actually shown her that last tattoo or not, or what you think they might look like. Also, pound that subscribe button. Kaela, Ty, baseball guy, checking out. Baseball guy here, and I'm coming from Central Texas Harley Davidson, Round Rock, just north of Austin. We also want to give a shout out to Tattoo One Source. Thank you so much for helping us get this set up today, and great way to be able to find a tattoo artist. We got a man here. He's obviously been able to find a tattoo artist because he's got some awesome ink. This is Jay. Jay, what's going on today?
Not a lot. Saw a text from Central Texas talking about doing an event today. I thought I'd stop by and help support some local businesses, and ran into you guys and love talking ink.
Well, we love talking ink too, so let's get down to it, man. Which tattoo was your first ever tattoo?
First tattoo was the cross on my right shoulder. I was extremely needle phobic when I grew up. Didn't get my first until I was 30, and decided to put God on my back and kind of watch out for me as I'm moving through. So that was the first one I had.
Well, I like being on God's back because he carries me, but I can go with that too. And then you've got some awesome stuff here, and you got some really great stuff dedicated to your dad. Tell me about your dad and your tattoos for your dad.
Yeah, they're not necessarily dedicated. They're more experiences I've had. I like to think of them like stamps in your passport. He and I have a Sturgis. We did Sturgis together, the 76th anniversary. So we got 3,500 miles for that. We did Daytona the next year. We've got 3,500 for Daytona. We got Arizona Bike Week on the back shoulder with our mileage there. So every year we try to take one big trip and then kind of stamp it as a memory. So on the cool shit we do.
Which one of those trips was your favorite?
I got to tell you, there's nothing like Sturgis. Daytona, we picked a bad year because it rained from the time we left. It was 50 degrees in Florida when we got there. Yep, it was that year. All in all, probably Arizona because those roads are wide open, the sun's out, and you can just go and go and go.
All right, and then you got some family tattoos on your arm here as well. Tell me about the HLW and the JGW.
Yeah, so this was a concept I sat down with an artist about. I wanted to use negative space, and I really wanted to kind of get something that you had to look at to get. So I put a sequence together where my son's initials are going one way, my daughters are going the other, and then in the negative space coming back across, I had the opposite child. So on my son's side, my daughter, and then on my daughter's side, my son, and then I pinned up their birthdays in the back. So
I love the intelligence and creativity behind that. And I love like how you have the color coming in when you've got the two letters intersecting. That's just genius.
Yeah, it took us a good 3 or 4 runs. Like any good tattoo artist, he came with options, and we talked through what I was looking for, his vision for it, and then eventually we landed on this, and I was really excited to get it finished.
Who did you use for that artist?
So this one was a 2-piecer. This one was a guy by the name of Justin Vickers, who kind of started the outline, and then I finished it at Pigment Modifications with Jeremy Miller. Jeremy's been my exclusive artist since that point. He's done 7 on me since then, including the ink you see on my left arm. So that's where I go now. I'll take the Pepsi challenge with that shop any day. So
we will take that Pepsi challenge with that, and I do like Pepsi better than Coke. Well, I guess it depends what kind of Coke, right? Anyways, Harley Davidson stuff here. Now, this is obviously, it should be self-explanatory, but tell me why you got the Harleys on you.
So this one isn't done yet. This arm on the left's developed going to be for family exclusive, and this arm's going to be for riding on the road and motorcycles. So started with the eagle that comes up to my collarbone here, and then I put the motor because again that's what drives you through. Still haven't decided on what's going to be on the forearm and the rear, and then the American flag's going to go behind it as an overlay. So stay patriotic, keep it really true to the motors, and kind of keep it that route.
Pretty awesome stuff. And I noticed on your hat you got an Astros hat, right? So what do you think? They're going to bang it home this year?
I don't know if there are any trash cans that are going to be available any longer. I think it'll take more the Ireland approach and just remove every trash can from everywhere. But no, there's. I first want to see baseball happen before we could see if they're going to win. I'm still waiting for the Red Sox to get punished, to be honest with you. So we'll see what happens there.
Yeah, well, I think they both need to be punished a little bit, especially the Astros, because we had a big Tat-Story sign here, and they stole it.
I don't think Justin Verlander needs your sign, dude. Like, I don't know if it was the Astros specifically.
No, actually, I'm a huge Charlie Morton fan, a huge Garrett Cole fan.
Yeah.
Kahuna is a big Justin Verlander fan. So I have a lot of love for the Astros. So, I mean, good luck this year. Thank you for taking the time to come out here. We invite you to like this video, comment. What do you think about the Astros? What do you think about Jay's tats here? We also pound that subscribe button. Ty and Jay. Or is it Jay and Silent Bob?
Oh, no, Silent Bob.
Ty and Jay, check it out.